Hi friends, it's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome if you're new. I'm going to do a flip through of my Creative Daily Journal for October of 2024. So if you're new, this little journal we made together out of a file folder that I had painted. There is a video below on my playlist of making a journal. It's not a tutorial. It's just me and my process. October is the one month I'm very consistent about putting beads and like a little stuff on my tassel here, if you will, on my ribbons, because I have these amazing Halloween beads. So that's what those look like. I have a box of them and yeah, I use a few every year. So I got to just keep using them. This is a fun key I found, and on one of our walks, it's completely just not usable anymore. And so I didn't feel like I had to look for a returner or anything like that. So it got tied on. So that's what's on the back. I did stamp some letters here. I think I might still go over this with a little bit of marker, but just to make it kind of stand out. And I need to put like 2024 here maybe. But this is a decoration like from a garland from Target or Walmart a couple years ago. And this is out of that cute Halloween cut apart book. Okay, so that's the cover. Here we go. I just want to make sure I have you or where I have you if we open like this. Let me scoot you in just a little bit so we can get as much as we can. Okay. Am I okay in the box? I think I'll come down a little bit here. Okay, here we go. I will have a seat. I have these two little things on my desk. We might find a place for them. I'm not too sure. Okay, so first of all, again, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, you know, I'm trying to challenge myself every month with an item of the month and use it every day in my journal. Now, this month, some of the months have thrown me for a loop because the item was hard. This month threw me for a loop because I felt like I chose it and then I didn't know what I chose. Like it doesn't matter. The item of the month this month was ephemera. Now I have a drawer, which is what I intended to use, of ephemera. And it means, and I've showed you that as well. There is a video below on my item of the month playlist. So you could go look at what I consider ephemera or what I was hoping to use in this journal. I'm not even too sure I did that because ephemera by its actual definition is like something from your day or, you know, from your life that has a one-time use. I don't know. It got very jumbled and confusing. And the bottom line is I just want to use my stuff. And so there might be pages that I missed the mark this month. I'm not too sure. This key would be maybe ephemera, right? Because I don't even know. So here we go. So there's that. Oh my gosh. Okay. So the first thing in here is a piece of Happy Mail, which I have not shared with you yet. I actually just got it and I'm so grateful for it. And I wanted to put it right in the beginning of this book. Look at this amazing postcard. Okay, it is, it's from Judy. And Judy, I don't know, there's no return address on here. So if you want to message me on Instagram, I don't think I have your address. If I do, please forgive me. But anyway, I love this so much. And it says, here is a piece of ephemera just for you. And I love it so much. Thank you so, so very much. It came from Florida and it looks like it's postmarked October 19th. Oh, right there, 10/19. I don't go to my post box that often. I try to go once a week. I definitely try and go every other week, but so I'm not too sure exactly when it came, but I'm also not going to put it in my journal because it definitely doesn't fit this way. And I don't want to put it this way, like as a pocket or a flip or something. And so I just want to leave it. It's going to stay right here. And I love it because it says right here, item of the month is ephemera. This little bunny sticker was from my ephemera drawer, so I chose him. But I love that this can go in there. So Judy, thank you so very, very much. I just love it. And the stamp says, when witches go riding and black cats are near, the moon laughs and whispers, Halloween is near. Oh, I love it so much. So sweet. So thank you, sweet Judy. Okay, so that's that. I chose this paper on purpose and I really had to work around it, honestly. I chose it. I wanted to use it because I felt like it represented ephemera, but it's like not my absolute favorite. But anyway, and this is scrapbooking paper that said October on it, obviously. So I wanted to use that. So, and then I always make the first page a title page. Okay, here we go. Okay, October 1st, Tuesday. Excuse me. Here is a printable. It just says overtime. I did work late. These are from my ephemera drawer. Okay, so that was like stickers and stuff and boxes of embellishments was the other word that some people use, but literally on some of those boxes it says embellishments. So excuse me, it says ephemera. So anyway, that's what I used for this page. This is from that book. And this is a page or a little thing out of my old planner that I cut apart. So if you haven't watched that, I did a major de-stash of my planners and I tore a bunch of them apart and ripped out the pages, and I saved some of these things. All right. I just put, it's a regular day at work. My husband gets to come home early. I went to a late PTA meeting at work, and then we came home and watched the debate and I journaled. So super simple page. I just put like scrapbook, pieces of it here. I had already put this here. This was where I had my number for the day on this little background square. And so I just chose other squares to take up the page. I don't have like 2 pages worth of stuff going on. And I know a lot of you just would use this as October 1st and then this is October 2nd. And I just am not there yet, okay? I can't do it. I can't do it. So I still have a double page layout, and sometimes it means like this doesn't say anything about my day, okay? But it's just a way to journal and document a little bit. Okay, here's another perfect example. So Wednesday the 2nd, and these are typical days for us, you guys, okay? We both go to work, we both come home, whatever, have a little dinner and go to bed. Like, yeah, that's it. I mean, really, I have a fairly long commute, almost an hour each way. And so, yeah, it just is what it is. So I chose this beautiful calendar cutout that I had here. And it just says, I'm so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers. And I absolutely love that quote. And I love the artwork from that calendar. Oh, this is actually from a Happy Planner calendar that I cut apart. Yeah. A little printable here. These are what I chose from my ephemera drawer. Okay. The buttons. This was just old journal paper, one of the journals I ripped apart where I was playing with paint, and so I used it as one of my pages. So I just made a little tiny opening thing here about my day, and I said literally no notes today. We both worked. I had a 4 p.m. training online. That's all I have. Like, so I worked and then like left work and then had to come home and watch and do a training. Yeah, so lame. Right? But that, I mean, like, that's it. There's nothing else noted. I have no text, no pictures, nothing else kind of about that day. So when we talk about we have boring days or not a lot going on, we can consciously document more things. Like I could have written down, what did I eat that day? What did I wear that day? What was the weather that day? I could document all of those things. And if you wanted to like make yourself a little prompt list, even to fill in every day, if you will, like a little sticky note or something like weather, clothing, who did you talk to on the phone, or just something, a memory from, you could make yourself a little prompt list. I obviously didn't. This is what I have. I have nothing from that day. All right. Thursday the 3rd, again, I worked late here, so I know that because I plugged that in pretty close to it, and I put fun day at work. I started teaching kickball at recess. It's harder than I thought. These kids don't have the same play opportunities as we did, or my kids. So that was just kind of my thoughts on that topic. I could obviously go deeper into it. This is the little top from my pretzels, and this is a picture my girlfriend sent me from Disney tonight. And this is a note from my godson's party, or decoration, a thing that was up, and I took it at the party knowing that I would want to use it, and I put some notes in here. Like it was glued on stuff, you can see, so I just ripped it off the decoration, and I just put a note in here. I don't even remember why I worked overtime, and I don't get paid for overtime. I just like had that cut out from Pam, I think it is, and used it. So this was my ephemera from the day, I think. This is technically ephemera from the day because it's one of my food wrappers, right? This, I guess, is ephemera. It wasn't in my drawer, but, it was literally going into the trash. So, All right. The 4th was Friday. Did a little tip in here. My son and his crew were racing in San Francisco. And so this was, I just put he's racing, and it's so amazing. And I'm so proud of him to race on that level. And I put a little note here. It rained all day. First day for wearing boots. I had a work meeting, the monthly work meeting that we actually go to. We have a live work meeting once a month where we all drive and go. And then we went and grabbed some lunch afterwards and headed back. And then I journaled after work, and I finished setting up my bulletin board at work. Those are the notes, again, that I have for the day. This I had as a tip-in. This is a printout I've had forever. This is from Christy Tomlinson. And I have followed her forever. This little girl has been in my planner one way or another for ages. And I tipped her in knowing like that I wore my boots for the first day today. And then I didn't have anything else to journal, so I simply like glued it. But that's why it has like tape on one side, and I like it. I'm fine with it, but that's kind of my thoughts. But again, not a lot of journaling. There's like literally not a lot of journaling here either. This little stamp is a handmade stamp from Valet at Valet's Creative Corner. I guess I will do what I'm supposed to do and start writing down who I'm supposed to document. Otherwise, it takes me a bit. Let's see, October, Valet. Okay. Let's see who else. Okay. Oh, this was a fun day. So Saturday the 5th, we decided to just take a road trip. We went up to Port Angeles. It's not too far from us. We stopped and had some clam chowder. It was sort of cold. It's a beautiful, crisp fall day here in the Pacific Northwest. So we, walked around. Here's the little town map or whatever. And, a cutout and more printables and stuff here. This, I think I counted as my ephemera. This is definitely ephemera, this little postcard that I bought. And yeah, we just had some fun pictures and just a fun, relaxing day together. This is me. It's the dorky picture. But I found, we were walking out and there was a thing, because there was an ice cream store. And we're like, no, we don't need ice cream, But then it said traditional New Zealand ice cream. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to go back because my sweet friend Lydia lives in New Zealand and I don't know what New Zealand ice cream is. So Lydia from February and June lives in New Zealand and I want to know what this is. And so we went in there and they were explaining it all to us and I took pictures and everything. And I sent her this picture of me with my ice cream. From what I understand, they have ice cream like we have ice cream, like kind of the hard scoop kind. But one of the things they traditionally serve, this place was called Wellies, I guess, after the capital there. Lydia, please correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, it's a soft serve ice cream that they hand make, but they have a machine that they mix stuff in with it. And so that they actually ordered from New Zealand, which I thought was pretty cool. So I got pumpkin mixed in with mine, because I'm team pumpkin. Of course, my husband had the more traditional like berries, right? But anyway, so I sent this picture, to sweet Lydia, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm thinking about you. I'm eating New Zealand ice cream in Washington State of the United States. So the boy and his team did not finish as well as they wanted to, but they did amazing. They're racing on a professional level. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And so they did their best. The boy, my son said it was the best experience ever. And he was so excited to race on that level. Like the experience of being around that caliber of racers is phenomenal. And so, yeah, I don't know. So it was really cool. It's, it's hard to get texts and stuff through the races and watch the race results and not be there, of course. But, yeah, I don't know. So I found this. It says stand tall. And I just love that. They're so proud of themselves and just enjoying it. I documented right here. We had a long talk with my mom this day and we decided we're going to go to California for Christmas this year. So I put a little Santa sticker right there. All right. The next day, I want you to check out all the journaling on this page. This is my piece of ephemera. Out of my drawer again, right? There's nothing on this tag, but I'm going to leave it in here. I love this. I love this page. But it's a Sunday. We went for a walk with the gym crew today and we watched football and journaled, and I just put hashtag Sunday. This is a great day for me, but there was nothing going on. I don't know what we ate. My husband's doing a specific meal plan thing right now. And to be honest, we don't even eat together really. I mean, I kind of heat up my food and he heats up his food type thing. We don't cook meals right now together or anything. So it's not like you know, we're going out for these nice meals. I don't know, like it just didn't seem really anything to document, I guess. This is literally a piece of like ripped paper and these fun like printables. These are, you know, like what I have here. So I obviously made a thing of hot cocoa here. I don't know. This was a little guy from Happy Mail. I love these guys so much. They're squishy and I love them. The quote says, "The more you love a memory, the stronger and stranger it is." And I think because we talked to my mom this day and really decided we need to go home for Christmas, which I still call it, even though it's not my home anymore. Yeah, I don't know. My dad's just heavy on my heart. Like, I just feel it. And so I felt like that was an appropriate quote. All right, Monday Fun Day. It's the 7th. And let's see, I stopped and got some, what did I get? Oh, groceries and sushis. Oh, on the way home. So I went to the market on the way home and I got some of their sushi. This was the ephemera. This was the wrappers from the chopsticks that day. Hurricane Milton is coming to the east. So I put this in here. This was the paper that I made the page out of. I didn't like add this paint to it. This was already one of my journal pages that I had already painted on, or painty papers or whatever. Let's see. I had some coffee today, apparently. Let's see. I had to stop this morning for gas, but got a pumpkin latte. Oh, yeah. I remember. So yeah. Okay. Another walkie-talkie at work day. And I had a great dental appointment today. And she says I have great teeth, and she's like really proud of me. So I have a long history of some dental work as a child that was not pleasant, and I have some anxiety going to the dentist, and they work with me very well at this dentist, but they're very patient with me, and I know the person I have, and they just allow me to do all the things. And I can normally like self-hypnotize myself enough to kind of like sedate myself a little bit, and it doesn't matter, right? But when I can't, I just ask for a little help. But this was just a cleaning and everything. But I feel like a child in there when I get like a good report from them. Like I put this like dorky thing in there, like 2 thumbs up, because I was just so proud of myself when she says, you know, your teeth look great. You're like, you know, yeah. Anyway, so that was kind of that childhood moment. I don't know. Oh, like ephemera here. All right. The next is the 8th. Again, I'm loving like some of the printables, and it's nice because I have all of my seasonal like Halloween stuff together. And so I was thinking about that this month, and I've shared that with you guys before. So like October, November, December, I have pretty seasonal things packed away. And normally for my normal journaling, I have things kind of separated, like my printables are separate and my stickers are separate and my, you know, whatever, words or embellishments, if you will. You know, when I get out my themed bags, it has everything in it. And so I tend to actually use more of a range of things because they're all in one place, if that makes sense. I don't know. That was kind of my thought this month, realizing that I was using a little bit more of a variety. Like this is a photo of a quote off of Instagram. This is not my writing. And does it say whose it is? It does, and I can't read it. Shoot. Joyful something. I'll see if I can link that. Joyful. Oh, it's super, super tiny right there. I'll see if I can link it. I'll write 10/8 pick. So you can follow them on Instagram. Okay, this is ephemera. This is like trash from my smudge pack that was in my pack again, but I love using it. And I just put another Hurricane Milton. It's raining here all night and day. We had 2 moons. It's actually an asteroid. 2024 PT5 is the actual official name, but everyone is like, oh, you have 2 moons until December. And I put, yes, it's impacting people. And I think if you ever work with people, if you ask the teachers, the therapists, the whatever, like, yeah, moons impact people. We can have a further discussion on it at a further date, but 2 moons is impacting people, I think. This day, the librarian was reading Flat Cat and doing a project with the kids, and one of them brought this. And so I went to get another one from the librarian and asked if I can have a copy, because I'd never read Flat Cat. And for those of you that might be a little bit older and haven't read Flat Cat, it's a similar story to Flat Stanley, but not. But you know, anyway, he's flat and he's a cat. So I thought he went well in here. I'm going to do some projects kind of based on an idea I had. So I just enjoyed putting it in here. It's obviously storming and raining here. And I put today is the day. I hit the gym tonight. Crazy it's been so long, but it feels good to be back. And I'm already sore. Little foreshadowing. This is October 9th. Just let's see. Oh, and I put a little tab here. It says today is the day. And oh, so so this right here was supposed to be a place where I had a space saved for a picture of my daughter and my dear friend's son, like kind of my second godson. She sent me a picture of him visiting her, but like they didn't get a picture together. When both of those children told us and texted their mothers and aunties that they would send us a picture of them together, we got nothing. Nothing. Okay. All right. Really, Allison? Hurricane Milton is hitting and we are watching the East Coast and kids again. My watch is not syncing again, which is so annoying. I do not know what happens to my watch, but it's the third time. So my son spent a very long time with me trying to get it back, but because he fixes it for me. Yeah. My daughter told my husband about getting pulled over by the cops. With her friend, with our friend. They got pulled over. And thankfully, like everything was fine. She wasn't doing anything wrong. She wasn't speeding or anything, but they kept her for a little bit of time because she still had temporary plates on her vehicle from Washington State. And apparently in Tennessee, they don't do that or something. I don't even know, but it was kind of a big deal. And, yeah, fun memory, right? Fun memory. Still no picture. So yeah. And yes, I asked her, I'm like, did you take a picture with the police officer? And she's like, Mom, you are crazy. So Rue's fine. She wasn't doing anything wrong. But, and ironically, when she got home, I think the license plates came like this day. Like they got, you know, they came to Washington. Obviously, we had to mail them to her to put on her truck. And so I was just laughing. So anyway, Thursday was the 10th and I put good day at work. So cool to say that and enjoy what I do. My husband got a haircut in prep for his upcoming trip. My office mate gave me this ticket from her old school. She came home. Oh, and then I came home for football and journaling. It's Thursday night football. This is ephemera from like packaging, obviously. This is from a cupcake holder that I cut apart and topped in there. And then this is ephemera because this was her old like reward ticket, I guess, that they used to give kids. We use something similar. It's much smaller. They're like little dollars that they can spend. Anyway, that was that day. All right. The 11th is, Friday. Yeah. So my daughter actually had to move today. This was a very big deal. They got notice that their historic home of 100, it'll be 100 years in January, the neighborhood and her home that she was living in is being torn down. And it's out of the historic home bracket, whatever the rules are, whatever the thing is, like they no longer have to keep the historic. It's heartbreaking because they haven't been upkept. And yeah, I don't know the details of it, but they're tearing down this row of historic homes and of course building townhomes, right? Of course, I mean, like, so anyway, it's October 11th. We moved her in literally 2 months ago, the end of August, and not the end of August, the 10th of August, literally 60 days ago, and they already have to move. It's amazing. But anyway, I need to, let's see. I need to finish this page. That's a picture of Whiskey Dog on his new balcony at the new place while they were moving and making trips back and forth. So we will do that. We've missed you. This is ephemera from my day. One of my little kiddos, colored that with me. And then we went out to eat. So yeah, this is ephemera from the day as well. We went to the gym, had a great day at work, fun day with the kids, hit the gym after work. It's cool to have the old crew back together. We went out for burgers and ice cream after. The burgers went great, but ice cream as always. Oh, the burgers weren't great. We went to a new place. The burgers weren't great, but ice cream as always was great. So happy they have their own place. This is the name of the ice cream store. They used to be in another location, like a little back part. Their business was in the back of a restaurant and on their menu, but you could go in through the back and order in their ice cream bar. And they had a huge like mobile business, like in the parks and like that kind of thing. But now they have like a whole store. And so they kind of split the store with this new burger place, which we didn't particularly enjoy, but we will go back because one of the guys from our gym is actually the head chef there, and I'd like to give it like another chance. Like, it's brand new and they have other restaurants in town where he's the head chef, and it's excellent food. So I'd like to go back and try the burgers again. But anyway, happy for that. All right, the 12th was Saturday. Spent the day cleaning the house, replaced and cleaned the lights in the bathroom, and ran errands to the bank and the P.O. box and Goodwill. Sweet Happy Meals, watched some football and got some journaling done. Saw a beautiful buck. Oh my gosh. As I drove up our hill, we're on a short street, and as I drove up our hill to kind of the main road, if you will, I want to say it was a 4-point buck. I mean, he was stunning. He might have been a 3-point, but it doesn't matter. He was gorgeous. And he was just standing there like looking at me, kind of in this grass knoll area we have in our neighborhood. And I just stopped my car. I did take a couple pictures, but of course, I mean, they're not great, but, you know, and then out from the bushes, you know, there's the mama and a baby, or 2 babies. I can't remember. It was stunning. And I absolutely love where we live because of that. Here is part of the Happy Meal. And so I put this little thing. Oh, why didn't I write this in here? Okay. I'll have to come back. See, I didn't finish this. Okay. I want to say, I know this one's from Deidre. Okay, I need to go back. That's filmed for you guys. 10:12 I need to finish. I didn't obviously go through this before I turned on the camera for you guys. Yeah, so ephemera. Yep. Probably ephemera, I would count. This was in my ephemera box for sure. I was so excited because I knew I had a light bulb. It was in one of my sticker packs, but regardless, super excited. That silly bathroom fixture is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. We obviously did not buy it, and it took me literally over an hour to clean it. I disassembled the whole thing, cleaned it all, reassembled it, and replaced all the bulbs, but crazy. All right, the next day is Sunday, and we went for a walk with our gym crew, and my coach brought her new puppy. The Cowboys played. I'm sure they lost. They're horrible this year. I'm really disappointed. We stopped after the walk. Oh my gosh, we stopped after the walk and got a bagel, and it took so long. Like, we were just talking and like hanging out, and I was like feeling like I had something to do. I couldn't really remember, you know, whatever. I totally had a hair appointment, and we were supposed to like go for a walk and then go home, and then I was going to drive to my hair appointment. We had waited too long. We didn't have time to go home and for me to get back to my appointment. So my husband had to drop me off at my hair appointment, which means he has to drop me off, go home, watch football or whatever, and then he has to come back and get me into town, which sucks. And anyway, here's a little printable, I think from Pam. Here is a little hair that Joanne Hodges used to do on her journaling, and I just love putting the bunny there. And then there's another picture of, you know, a beautiful hairdo. That's me with my new hair. Got my hair done by a new guy today. It wasn't the price break I thought it was. Yeah, so I have started going. I've gone once. I told my hair person I needed like a break because, like, affordability, I really am trying to budget better on some things like that. It's a lot of money. And this was almost the same price. And I was very surprised because, well, I just was. So this little belly band, I just, you know, slipped this note in here. And let's see. Yeah, went for a walk with the gym crew, stayed and visited too long. All of the stuff I just told you. Started new season of Outer Banks. Okay, I am going to... I'm going to leave that. Sorry, I heard something. Yeah. and started on my new planner, which I'm going to post for you guys. In my new journal, in my new planner, not journal, I have made a page for shows watched, because I have been documenting it sometimes in here, and sometimes I don't document it because I just turn on stuff while I journal. But I think I want like a list. I think I want like kind of a thing to keep track. So I don't know. I'm going to make a note here and add it to that list. All right. What is today? It looks like a Sunday. It is not. It must be a Monday. Why does it? Oh, because I added a whole page in. I sure did. I sure did. I was like, what? That's not like me. Okay, this is a whole tip in this little beautiful thing of Dolly. Today is what we used to call Columbus Day. So I have a sticker that says Columbus Day. We don't call it that anymore, but you know, use the sticker, right? Let's see. So no work is what's happening. So yeah, no school, but I don't get the day off as a holiday. So I spent the day doing trainings and fixing my time card from last week. I went to the dermatologist to follow up on an appointment, and they gave me a clean bill of health. Super excited on my face and my leg, which they did some burns on and freezing or whatever. And I had a poppy today, obviously. Here's the list of trainings I did today: ethics, sexual harassment, conflicts of interest, HIPAA training, time charging, internet security awareness, and anti-harassment in the workplace. Doesn't that sound like a beautiful, fun day? Yeah. So I obviously also had McDonald's. This is ephemera. This was a closed tag here. This is ephemera. Oh man. Oh yeah, and a sticker that says, consider it done. This is ephemera. I guess I made the Dolly crumb cake. It was all right. And made a quick run. Oh, and I made a quick run to Goodwill in the market when I ran into town for my appointment. That's right. So, this is our third thing we've made from Sweet Dolly. And I would say it was my least favorite of the three. We've made the brownies. The blueberry muffins were fabulous, and this was good. It was good. It wasn't over the top good where I would absolutely go back and buy another one of these. I would buy the blueberry muffins for sure. All right, new adventures. My husband left today for Texas, training and conference. He got to fly first class and stayed in an amazing hotel and had dinner. I'm so proud of him. He doesn't necessarily want to do that, and I always wish I got to do that. So I'm like, you have to go. Like, what an amazing opportunity, and how much fun, and like, go see. And he's like, I hate it. I don't like it. And I'm like, oh, it breaks my heart. So I'm really proud that he did it. He had a great experience, and they loved, his presentation. Like, it all went really well. He just doesn't particularly enjoy not being home, to be frank. Yeah, so proud of him. He was appreciated going outside of his comfort. Yep. And this was a little quote here. It just says, old ways won't open new doors. It seemed appropriate for the day. All right. All right. So Tuesday the 15th, this is the day my sweet godson left for Paris. This is my ephemera here, which is a banana. I think I made this page with you. This is a thinking of you. I think it says this season, or thinking of, I don't even know. It's supposed to be like Christmas card, and I cut it apart and I just put thinking of you and this Disney sticker, and then this picture of Paris, and I put Sweet Zoo left for Paris today. His mom took him to the airport. He texted and FaceTime, and that made it all good. The emotions are big, but it's all good. Oh, so proud of him. So proud of him. And I put, so proud of my husband today. He had a great day in Texas, great convention and meetings with people, feeling confident and glad that he went. Yay! This whole pocket here, I ripped out of my old planner. It was, it was a page in my old planner. It was a week or whatever, or maybe it went this way. I'm not too sure. Doesn't matter. So that's part of me using my old planner stuff. This is ephemera. This is probably ephemera. I don't know. This is a piece out of a calendar. This is for my boy, and I just put this came out of a quote book, and it's pretty cool because it has the anchor on one side and it says I love you, and it obviously had something back here. I don't know what it was, and I just covered it, and he was named to the all academic team again this year. Yep. Pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, the 16th. What is it? It's a Wednesday. Yep, sure is. It's raining. This is that spooky book. Kind of cool. This is out of that weather book. Used a list here and just wrote on it. Work today. Went to the staff meeting. Good talk with my coworker. Came home and paid bills. Had a great call with the boy. Flew to California. Oh, my husband flew to California today, and I got pumpkin ice cream today. And apparently pumpkin spice coffee in the morning. This right here, yeah, this tells me I started my new group today at work. Super cool groups today for deployment kids. They're so amazing. I admire their strength so much. Yeah. So I don't know if I started it this day. This seems late, actually. Maybe I didn't, but I ran it this day, obviously. All right, the next day is Thursday. Here's my, oh my gosh. Yep. This came out of my ephemera box. This is Brooke's Beautiful Girls. And I put some, you know, extra bling on her because she deserves it. She is fabulous, but she was in my ephemera drawer. This is ephemera. This is the coworker that the new employee that I trained, I guess a month ago, introduced me to these from Korea. And I believe I think they're from, I'm not too sure. Maybe they're from Japan. I don't know. Anyway, these are not the exact same ones. I found these on Amazon and bought some. They are like, if the other one was a 10, this is an 8. Okay. But similar. But anyway, I use this as a pocket. And then, oh, I obviously ordered pizza tonight. And so I brought that home. And here is, oh, picture day at work. Oh, that's why this is here. Okay, picture day at work. I love how cute the kids are and so dressed up. I ordered pizza for dinner and I had a relaxing night. I cleaned up the house for my husband to come home tomorrow. All right, and then here, oh my gosh, my husband and his boss took my mom out for a fancy dinner. It was just so sweet. Yep. It meant so much to her. They laughed and had a great time. And I'm so grateful for him and his boss to do that. It was just so thoughtful. They know, I mean, his boss knows my mom. My dad knew him. It was just a very kind thing to do. It was very kind. Okay, so here I have, let's see, a little note here. It says busy day at work. Then hit, oh my gosh, Friday. This is so funny. So I'm a contracted worker. I'm not a school employee, so I don't work for the school. I'm not supposed to like go to happy hour, hang out with the teachers and faculty. Okay. So the crazy part about it, so the teachers were all going out for happy hour and saying goodbye to one of the staff members, which I'm not supposed to go to. And they know that and they understand it and it's fine. However, my work had a happy hour at the same restaurant. So I'm like, well, I'm definitely going. And so like we walk in and it's in the back, you know, like kind of bigger room, if you will. They have all the tables and dinner stuff out here. And then you kind of go in the back and there's like this bigger room with bigger tables, music and, you know, whatnot. And so like all the teachers are sitting here and then my group's sitting over here. And I was laughing so hard because I walk by the teachers and they're like, what? No way. And they like start clapping or whatever. I was like, sorry, I'm not here for you guys. And I like point to my table and they're like, oh man. And so it was kind of fun because I went and sat with my people, but then like, you know, I went over and said hello and visited and I gave, you know, the staff member who's leaving a hug because she's just so incredibly sweet and, but her husband's in the military and they were, you know, PCSing somewhere else. So anyway, let's see. So I went to the happy hour. I didn't eat. I just hung out for a little bit and then I hit the gym and then I went out to Burgers with the gym crew. My husband stayed home. He's super tired from travel. So he got home. He got home this day. Yeah, headed home today, looks relaxed and so glad the trip was productive and worth the time and energy. So he got home, you know, drove his own car home, like all that kind of stuff. And he got home like at 5 or something. And so I was like, after the gym, I was like, you could come out with us. He's like, I'm so tired. But anyway, he took this picture, or his boss actually took this and sent it to me. But I think, I don't know what's ephemera. I see this page may not have ephemera on it. Maybe this page doesn't. I don't know. All I know is I'm super excited to use this sticker right here. It's out of a pack I've had for like 20 years. Okay. The next day is Saturday the 19th. My husband and I, well, he woke up early. We both woke up. He woke up. I woke up. And I was tired. And I was like, I'm going back to bed. And so I slept till 11:30. 11:30 I slept. I was so tired. And I felt amazing when I woke up. I was so happy that I went back to bed. I just had this piece of paper. I loved this piece of paper that I had punched on. I love using my punches, and that's why I do the item of the month, to kind of remember, like, I want to use these things more. I love how that looks. I put this little bird on here. I just put lazy weekend day. I watched football. We watched football. I got some journaling done, and little pickups done around the house. Love these days, especially as the weather is turning. Is turning what, Allison? Turning what? Is turning cooler. How about that? Cooler. That's funny. This is from my ephemera pack. Tennessee played Bama today. Tennessee beat Bama today. So I put I put memories. It says create memories. And I put hashtag Roll Tide. I know why I did it, but like, my brain, I'm telling you, my children's high school were the Tides. And so we put Roll Tide on everything. It's also Bama. So I was like, what on earth? And so I crossed it off and I put Go Vols, because my brain was just like, yeah. Anyway, here's a picture of my girl and some of her friends headed to the football game in their Tennessee orange. And the little bat, I guess his name is Henry, is definitely back. And so you'll see updates of Henry, not the brightest bat. That we know. So, and I'm like not in love with Henry like I was with Stuart. So, again, if you're new here, welcome. There are bat updates in our house. Yeah, so that's that. The next day is the 20th. So this I would consider ephemera. This I would consider ephemera. Excuse me. That was a sneeze. These I cut out of my old planner. Oh my goodness, you guys, please excuse me. I don't know where the sneezes are coming from. Both of these I cut out of my old planners, and so I use them. I was doing the Halloween journal challenge this month, and I was one of the participants that got to do a page. So super exciting, and I tried to do a lot of the other pages. I did not complete them all. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with that journal, but we'll talk about that later. So literally did nothing today except journal, calendar, and plan, and watch Netflix. Oh, and then I put little asterisk. I did do laundry and the sheets, and I got a new Amazon, a new clock for our bedroom, because the other one is not working anymore to charge stuff. And gosh knows that's why we use the clock, right? So yeah, right here I put Halloween journal challenge and poisoned fruit. So I did like a poison bottle thing on my journal page, and this happened to be what was in my old journals, obviously from two separate journals, but so I just grabbed it and put it in there. And then I had this sticker of my oil of a oil diffuser, so I put that in there for my ephemera. And I said I put new oils in my diffusers, pumpkin and harvest oils, and then I made a handmade one with coconut oil and cloves. Amazing. Smells great. All right. The next is Monday the 21st. Oh, I started my Movement Monday group today at work. Only 3 teachers came out, and of course they're the 3 runners. I mean, yeah. So that's exciting. I had this picture that I had cut out. I was hoping that, like, anyway, this is not what it looked like at all. So, but it's okay. I just put it in there to represent it. Hopefully it'll grow. I'm super excited to try the new program at work and like help people. It rained a little bit, but then it stopped, and there was a beautiful double rainbow. It was just stunning, and we talked about it. Part of the reason I do the group is like because movement helps with mental health, obviously, but it's also for like relationships and camaraderie, if you will, and like de-stressing from your day or your week. And because teachers have super, super stressful jobs. And so it was just really nice. We talked about like the meaning of the rainbows, and it was just really cool. And I made a quick market trip after work and got meat for my husband and food for the week. And I made a chicken chili, big pot, crock pot thing of chicken chili, and prepped food for my week. the next day is Tuesday, the 22nd. Oh, look at this. Okay. So this is like from the librarian. He is like the coolest kid. I'm telling, or coolest guy. As a kid, I never had a librarian like this. I can tell you that. But anyway, he was giving out like riddles or whatever. So one of the kids brought me theirs. It says, what do ghosts put on top of their banana splits? And the answer is whipped screams. So, or whipped scream. Anyway, work planner videos or watching planner videos. Oh, my husband got his new tattoo today. Huh. Okay. Shoot. Why don't I have that? That's interesting. I'm going to make a note. 1022. We have a picture. My husband told the children both when they go to college, when they go to college, that he was going to get their college tattooed on their arm, like from a little kid. He told them this. And so sure enough, my husband did that when my son went to college, and, you know, he sails and whatever. So he's on that team. And then when my daughter went to Montana and played on that team, he got a giant grizzly. Well, now she transferred colleges. And so it's been this like huge thing of like, what's he going to do for the Tennessee? And so he was working with the tattoo artist to like integrate them into. So it's like the bear claw and the flag of Tennessee. It's pretty cool. But anyway, it was a big deal. So this is my godson and his crew in Paris. I love it. So it just says it all started with a mouse. Do you believe in magic? Yeah, I didn't journal. That's great. Oh, this is where the thing of my husband's tattoo is supposed to go. Okay, so that makes sense. All right, I'm going to leave that here and figure out what we want to do. I need to come back. Okay. Oh my gosh. So I went to, okay, yeah, my husband got his tattoo. I went to Walmart, I guess so. Oh, and Office Max. I was looking for something for my planner. Rabbit hole. I'm in it deep. Okay. Anyway, it was late. I don't even know, like for dinner. I don't eat late. And so it was late and I was like, I got to eat. So of course, impulsive, stupid, whatever, go to McDonald's, grab the burger, fries, whatever, leave, go home. I kid you not, this night we're watching TV and they're talking about an E. coli at McDonald's. What? From the onions. Not, I mean, like, hey, gads. I mean, come on. That is just like someone telling me, don't eat McDonald's. No one ever gets E. coli from the fries. I'm just going to put that out there. They're horrible for you, but like delicious. All in the same thing. Okay. The 23rd. This is the day my page posted for the Halloween Journal Challenge. And I will post that link down below as well if you're not familiar with that. Super fun. And the links to it by Kia Creates at Inspiring Journals. Okay. So we had to like make the video in September and then post it on our day. And so I was not really into the whole Halloween thing yet when I had actually made it, but I did use this napkin, which had come in Happy Meal. So I used another one on this day to represent that. This was like a doodle. I was watching Sure by Dabbles and really love her doodles and stuff. And she was just showing like her page and she made kind of like a doodle like this, similar. I don't even know. On one of her pages, it wasn't a tutorial or anything. I just saw a picture of it and I was like, oh, that's fun. So I made that. Wednesday. Yep. Great groups at school today and feeling organized, even though I'm busier than ever. Have fun ideas regarding crafts for the deployment group. Also a bit nervous for a new supervisor, but we will see. Yeah. So my supervisor is leaving. She got a position in, Colorado and she's moving and I'm sad. She's obviously been the only supervisor I've had at this job. And I really love my job and I really love my supervisor and I don't have any reason to think that it won't be fine, but it won't be the same. And yes, so I have some nervousness and anxiety. I will say that. All right. Rat poison. This was in my, Halloween stuff. They're actually wine labels or stickers that you put on like wine. You can soak the label off of wine and then like put this on it instead, like for parties or whatever. And so, yeah, got out the Halloween decorations and costumes. I figured out a costume for tomorrow, and then I saw and heard another mouse or a rat. Gross. So I put out more poison. I'm so over having things in our garage that do not pay rent to live here. That's all I'm saying. They're not clean. They're not whatever. I don't want them living in our garage, but it's very hard where we live. It's very difficult. We live on, you know, behind us is acres of land, and of course they come to the food. Like, anyway, so I apologize if you're offended that I put that on there, but they have to not live in my house. That's the end of it. This is art. Oh, shoot. Okay. Nope. I need to tag her. It is not my art. I screenshotted that, and I want to put her right here. Lake House Designs. I love her art so much. And she posted that she's going to be in one of the quote calendars. Like I have the calendar that she posted from like 3 years ago or 4 years ago. I'm going to go back through it. I don't think her art was in it then, but she posted the one for 2025, and she has like, I want to say like 4 spreads in it, maybe more. So cool. Absolutely love her artwork. So, I started my first parent group today at work, and I just thought this was relevant. That's all I'm going to say. We all are charged with doing better than we had. And that's what I work on a lot in therapy. And yeah, I just love this. I love it so much. Love it. The bats obviously here. Here's my little costume for the night. It was a regular day at school, and then we had like spooky hallway, something like that. I don't even know, where the kids come to school and then they go up and down the hallway and like trick or treat at the doors, kind of. So all the teachers were in costume. It was super cool. It was so cool to see the teachers. A lot of them had like the whole grade was a theme, if you will, and like, or other teachers got together as a group. Like a whole group of them was like the Scooby-Doo clan, as well as some of the villains. Amazing. There was a beautiful Barbie. It was just so cool. It was just so cool to see the teachers. But anyway, so I just did like this little scarecrow thing. Again, it's very hard for me to wear costumes, and I obviously can't do therapy in costumes. And so my job, as I'm working, I'm there to work, and I'm there to help children if they're having a hard time. I can't be in a costume that doesn't allow me to do that. And so I needed to just kind of be like still me, if you will. Obviously not super scary, and not in a blow up costume of some. Anyway, there's a lot that goes into it, but that's just my thoughts on it. So it was super fun though. Yep. The kids are freaking adorable. I love them. Yeah, just so much fun. All right. Ephemera. Yeah. All right. The 25th is Friday. I don't know who plans this stuff, but like not me. That's all I'm going to say. At my kids' school, and when I grew up, we had events like on Friday night, but this school, we did it on Thursday night, which meant the kids had, bags of candy on Thursday night and came to school Friday. What? Like, they had candy in their backpacks. They had candy in their pockets. They had candy in their lunch boxes. They had candy. I was like, oh my gosh. So I put, it's a long day. Every child was hyped up on candy. I did a lot of movement therapy today. After I worked, I met a teacher for a personal consult, and then I met with my coworker for soup. We had an amazing visit. It was so needed. I love meeting with her. I wish we still worked together. She had to take a position at another spot, and so I miss having her daily to kind of debrief with. Anyway, I started this Accelerate today. I just got a sample of it just to see if I liked it. And since then I've ordered like a whole month's worth. So we'll see how that goes, but I really liked it. My friend sells this, and so I was very interested. And okay, this day, so my son and his girlfriend, her mother is visiting them in Charleston. And so she sent pictures, got the sweet pic of the boy and Z today from her mom, who's having a great visit, and their little dog, her dog, but you know, their dog on the beach in South Carolina, Pork Chop. Oh my God, so dang cute. Watch Netflix, Eagle Eye. Oh, see? Netflix. Where does that go? Netflix. Okay. Eagle Eye. So look at good, but a bit scary. Oh, because it could happen. I don't even know what this movie's about. I could not tell you what this movie's about, even though I watched it. And that's what I'm saying. I often just have stuff on kind of in the background here. Now, obviously it made an impression and it was a bit scary. And I'm sure if I saw the picture or I started it again, I would remember. But like, I want to put that on my list that I watched it because I don't even know. Okay, we went to Goodwill. Oh my gosh, this was so funny. So my husband, we don't normally run errands together, if you will, but we did today. And so we went and ran errands this morning. We had to go to the credit union to figure out kind of a mix up with our car payment thing. It was because it's the first car payment for the new car. Anyway, so we did that and it was fine. They fixed everything and got it all cleared up. And then we went to Goodwill. We found a few cool things. My husband found the coolest things. He actually didn't end up buying anything, but he found this Buzz Lightyear sweatshirt, and it's just such a definitive memory for us with my son. He was like Buzz Lightyear fixated for so long. I mean, as a 3-year-old is, I don't know what that is, if it's 6 months or 8 months, it doesn't matter, or a year, but it was like, we have so many funny memories of this. And so, and him pushing his little arm, his little button, you know what I mean? So, anyway, he found the sweatshirt and I just took a dorky picture of him and sent it to our boy. Yeah. And then, as here's the credit union. And then as we were walking out, he found a brand new pair of gym shoes for $30 for me. And they're normally like $180 or more. Yep. And then I came home and journaled and crafted, filmed, and watched football. I could not believe he found those shoes, and I definitely would not have seen them. I didn't even look in that section. They were in their, what do they call it? Boutique section, if you will, at Goodwill. I don't know if you're a Goodwill shopper, but they have a separate section. I didn't even go over there. And because I wasn't really looking for clothes, I always go to the craft section, if you know what I'm saying. So, anyway, I couldn't believe he found them, and I absolutely love them. And they're my size, and they're brand new. It was just like so perfect. And that's why he was supposed to come that day. All right. The next day is the 27th. And, today I pulled the new item of the month, and it's sticker books for November. Thank the heavens, because that we can do. All right. What happened here? What day are we on? We're on Sunday. Okay. I got a coffee. Oh, I got a bagel. We went on a walk. It says right here, bagel after walk. All right. So I got a plain bagel toasted with whipped cream. You can see right there. Great long talk with my girl, 2.5 hours. Oh, I love her so much. Okay. So that's always fun. We just get to talk about everything. I don't know. It's everything. Like, we just talk about everything. You have to catch up and just all the details. Obviously raining today. Went for a walk with the gym crew. It ended with a fun dog. Oh my gosh, this was so fun. It ended with a fun dog trick or treat. Like, trunk or treat. The parking lot we parked in, it was packed when we were done. We're like, what is happening? Because it's Sunday and all the things are closed on Sunday. So we normally park there. And ended up being a trunk or treat for dogs. The dogs were in costumes. The people were in costumes. The trucks were decorated, and they would go trunk to trunk and get like a little goodie bag or a dog cookie. The cutest thing ever. So dang cute. It made me so happy. Came home, journaling, laundry, and football. End of the day, Dallas versus the 49ers, 49-30. Ugh. Because that's my team and that's my husband's team. And now all I have to hear is this. All right. ephemera. This is out of my old planner. Cut that out. This is me with, you know, stamps in my little book. This, I'm not too sure. Well, this was in my Halloween stickers, but oh, well, this is definitely ephemera because it's a receipt from the day. But I was trying to think what I used out of my ephemera drawer. But again, I have my themed bag, so much of this is like already in there. I actually don't need to look very far at all to pull stuff. So, all right, the next day is Monday, and I made these overnight oats that my girlfriend gave me. She is a subscriber, and I'm sorry, Oats Overnight, not Overnight Oats. That's a brand. It's a trademark of Oats Overnight. She is a subscriber, and this flavor, if you could guess, was pumpkin, and she is Team Apple. So she gave it to me. They were pretty good. I haven't had them. They're not like the overnight oats I normally make, so but it's pretty cool, and they have lots of protein. I glued the whole thing in, but I should have probably tipped it in. But the protein content is why you get them. So here's a little tag I made with another stamp out of my little stamp book. I said, yeah, finally had these yummy oats. Excuse me. They were good in flavor, but a little chunky to drink. So it's like more of a drink than a spoon thing. I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, I would definitely try them again. I added my pumpkin protein. So between this and my pumpkin protein, it was 45 grams of protein just in breakfast, which is spot on for me. I may heat it up if I decide to do it again. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. I love that. This again is just a page out of one of my art journals, my old journal pages of painting that I ripped up. This is a printable, and it said, oh, late night thoughts. Yep. And I remember totally. Oh, I got an itchy eye. Excuse me. It says I stayed up until 10:30 putting away October and getting my November stuff out. That is also journaled for you guys below in a video. I said I'm feeling creative at night lately, which is how I used to be, but I'm always so tired in the morning. So I'm headed to bed. My husband went to bed at 8:40, and I should have gone too, but I could play in here for 24 hours a day. Yeah, that's the problem. I literally could sit down here and do this or fiddle or play or paint or get like transition to all these different things 24 hours a day. Not even joking. Like I would get up to eat, right, and go to the bathroom. But I could stay down here for a weekend. Well, I am staying down here for a weekend. My husband's gone. I'm down here. Like I'm just trying to fiddle away and do my stuff. So Monday. See, it's a song. Monday. So good to me. What a great day. Busy at work. Better than Friday. I just need to get through the week. We know this week's going to be crazy with Halloween, right? We just know. So it was not as bad today as Friday was, but it's coming, right? And then right here I put excited about, I was watching or listening to a podcast on my way to work. And so I was going to start a new food plan the following week, and I have decided to postpone it until hopefully Monday. But at this point, I was going to start the following week, but decided not to. 3 miles. Oh, this was Monday. So we did Movement Monday. I ran 3 miles today. Jog walk. Yeah, jog walk with the teachers. Good time and progress. And we had 2 new people come that day. And then I did not go to the gym. And I said, I'm going back next week. Again, foreshadowing. Didn't go back. Don't want to go back. I'm really, really struggling with the gym right now. And yeah, I need to figure out why. I mean, I know why. I know some reasons why, but I also know how I feel when I go. But there's been some changes at the gym, which I'm not thrilled about. And yeah, I don't know. It just is what it is. So I'm struggling with that. So, all right, the next day is Tuesday, the 29th. And I put regular day and week for us both came home. No, regular day at work for us both came home and threw on. I came home and threw on my jammies, like my sweat jammies. I know you see them all the time, but anyway, I put those on. We were going to watch TV, started to settle in, and coach called and asked us to meet. So I changed, asked me to meet. I changed. My husband decided to come also. We met for burgers. She has so much on her mind and has big emotions. It's an honor that she chooses us to talk to about it and help her process about it. And I just put, she's like one of our other kids. Like, you know, she's in her young 20s and just going through kind of life stuff. And I honor it so much. This is what I work so much, you know, with people on, is like identifying what we need and asking for it. And the ability to like call somebody or text somebody and say, hey, what are you doing? I literally texted back, just changed into my jammies. Why? And she texted, I was wondering if we could meet. Like, that takes bravery from a 20-something-year-old to a not 20-something-year-old, first of all. And second of all, like, yeah, of course. And I was like, absolutely changing right now. Where? Like, what are we doing? So I just really honored that in her. New channel that I was watching, Everything Marmy. Boy, I have lots of things on here I need to... Everything Marmy. I'll see if I can link these below. And yeah, so I put Life Talk. Now, this was in my bucket, and I know you guys saw me glue this in. I made this like a couple years ago just as a journal spot or journal card, and I loved it. And for whatever reason, I wanted to tip it in with the fold in it. This is just another piece of scrapbook paper I glued across the page. I love this here so much, and I don't have anything else to journal, and I'm simply leaving it. I could glue it flat, but I don't know. I'm leaving it. But again, these pages don't have very much journaling. My life is not filled with a lot, and I could be more detailed in my journaling. That may be one of my goals. Here's one of my coffee cups. That's definitely out of my ephemera drawer. And if you watched one of my recent videos, I'm a little sad because I think I used them all, and I probably made like 15 of them or something, and I've used them all now, and now I'm sad. So that's why I don't use my stuff. That's it in a nutshell, because I'm going to want to use it later, which makes me not want to use it. You follow the logic. I don't know. This is trash from, I don't know, a couple years ago. It had stickers in it. Oh, I used this piece of paper. I did not want to use it. This was Happy Mail, and I love it so much, but it deserves a space in here, and I love it. All right, left early for work. Oh yeah, left early for work this day to go to the oral surgeon. I didn't think I was going to have an implant done, but everyone thinks I should, although ironically, he was less pushy than my dentist. Almost $5,000 that my dental insurance does not cover. So stupid. So now I'm trying to figure out options, and it's about a 6-month process. So I don't know about that. We'll see. And then this little girl was in the ephemera drawer, so I tucked her in there. That kind of represents me today. This is ephemera. This is from the day we went to Port Angeles, and we went to the farmer's market. There was an artist there selling his artwork, and he was... I don't want to say disabled, but he was of special needs of some sort, and he had like a little artwork table set up, and so I bought a few things from him. These are from that Happy Mail, and I just so love them so much. They are not going in the Halloween. They're going in my regular sticker bucket because I love them, and they're still a little movable, aren't they? I put glue underneath them, but underneath, I know exactly what these are for, and I know, yep, it's Wednesday. So on here I put regular day. We both worked. I had my fun kinder group today teaching emotions. And I came home and journal, and I packed for my trip. I also had a good deployment group. So teaching kindergartners about emotions is just, I don't know, its own little ball of wonder. So these just remind me of my kinders because, I mean, they're just so stinking cute, but holy cow. So that was fun. I really enjoyed that. All right, the next day is Halloween. It's the last day of October. We did not do anything. I made this tag a couple years ago. I tipped it in just as my page and added this and this right here because I flew out this day, and I ended this printable here. I don't know who this one's from. It might be from Pam. I'm not too sure. And I just put a great coffee talk. I had my morning group with parents this morning, and only a semi-crazy day at work, all things considered. I mean, the costumes, the things, it's a lot. So I left a few minutes early, and I drove to my husband's work, and I dropped off my car. He took me to the airport, and I went off to California. I landed at 8:30. I picked up the big rental car, and then I drove to a different airport and picked up my son and his crew at like 9:30. But you know, that's 11:30 Eastern time, and they'd been traveling for almost 12 hours. They were literally exhausted. So I put, they were so tired. Yeah, over 12 hours. We drove straight to my mom's house and they crashed. We will go get food early in the morning and get ready for the regatta this weekend. I love this so very much, and I'm missing my dad so very much. And then right here, I just put a note to myself about my dad and an anchor to, you know, remind me, because we were staying there. And yeah, so that was good. So I flew down and got to stay, you know, with my boy and his crew that night at my mom's. And that brings us to the end of October. It was a fun month. It was a great month to journal. I'm super glad, although a lot of these pages don't have very much journaling, right? But I really love this little journal and all the memories in here. And I will, I think, go back, add a little bit here, and I want to add 2024 here, or I might add it like right there. I'm not too sure. So you guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope your October went well. I hope you are journaling your memories. I am going to try to document a little bit more detail in my days now that I'm just fresh on this. I'm actually going to write myself a note. Document the details. So I know I go back and forth a little bit on that, but I'm going to see if I can figure out a way now that I have a new planner set up, and I'm going to bring you that journal as well, or that flip as well, to update you on that. But this is October in my creative daily journal, and I appreciate you being here. And I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care.